Hello. Welcome to my front porch. Mindset Monday. Outside in the elements. How are you doing today? Hello, everybody. Sorry, I just, okay, there we go. Got it. We're good to go. We got the crystal. We can move forward and chat and channel and bring amazing loveliness into our lives. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mindset Monday. Let me know where you are joining us from today. Boss Vision, Marcel, Leanne, your favorites, girlfriend. Hello. Michelle, hello. Happy Mindset Monday, everybody. Boss Vision says, I miss your lives. Welcome, Boss Vision. I'm glad you're here, and I'm excited to share this wonderful, beautiful day in California with you. Hi, Brittany. It has been like a summer day today. I've been sitting outside all day long, so I just was like, let's keep it going. I don't want to go inside even for this. So we set up outside, and here we are. Rosanna, hi, Tam. Hi, Amy. Soul Full of Cherries, hello. Yes, it is. I'm in California, so that is why it's so beautiful here. Molly, hello. And thank you for joining. I wanted to talk about, this is a really big conversation. Hi, Judy. Hello. Hi, Sarah. You just moved from LA to Texas. Oh, I was just talking to somebody in Texas today. She said it was cold. So I wanted to talk about this idea, and this idea that I'm going to share, Pink Christmas, yes, is really a high level kind of like deeper conversation that I want to have about your capacity to actually manifest what you want, and like whether or not, let me know if you can hear me. There's a loud truck coming by. Whether or not you're able to actually manifest what you want, or if you are capping yourself at a certain level, or if you are blocking yourself from a certain amount, or preventing yourself from ascending to the next level. So I'm just going to pause. I'm going to turn my, hold on. Let me just mute myself for a minute. Hi, if you're just joining, it is, there's a loud trash truck in front of my, perfect timing. I'm going to mute for 2 more seconds. It's too loud. Okay, we're here. Ariane, yes. Okay. Guitar Bird says dumps like a truck. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. Boss Vision says trash berries. Oh my goodness. It's so funny. Like, it's funny because I named this the perfection of life, or manifesting your perfect life, right? Or something like that. Whatever I called it. And then I am here trying to create this moment, and life is just coming through being like not perfect. But It is perspective. Okay. So when we talk about perfect life, hi, Vanna. I so appreciate you. Thank you. When we talk about perfect life, what I mean by that is like, I imagine and I dream of this life where everything is perfectly aligned to your best desires and everything that you want and everything that you love and your choice, your favorite, your perspective, and lining up your life to create this moment after moment after moment situation where it's all of your favorite things one after another. And every day you get to experience more and more of your favorite experiences. I think that if we're able to control our thoughts and our thoughts create our reality, then we should have no problem, in essence, creating a lifestyle that just feels like the amusement park every day, or a field trip every day, or Christmas morning every day, or your birthday party every day. Those times when life just feels like all the attention's on you, everything is set up for you, everything is fun and exciting and fresh and new, and you get to really kind of soak up that lust for life. I kind of just dream of this possibility of like, what if we just made every day like that as much as possible? How can we do that? How can we craft that for ourselves? How can we create that? So that is the concept of a perfect life, manifesting a perfect life for yourself. But as I'm in pursuit of this this concept, and of course, perfection is different for everyone. And that's why I say I think it's a collection of all of your favorites, all of the things that you love most about life, one after the other, lined up over and over and over, so that your life just gets to be a continuation of favorites and best moments and appreciation and joy and excitement. And what kind of world we would live in if that's what everybody was experiencing, if more people were experiencing that, if everybody was free to just enjoy and didn't have so many things they were stressing about. So, hi, Liz. How are you? Um, so when you think about this perfect life, what would be like the coolest thing ever for you? Everything working out in your favor, everything always going your way, everything exciting and joyful and fulfilling. What part of you doesn't believe it's possible? What part of you is far away from that? What part of you measures how far you have to go? And that's really what I wanted to talk about here is the part of us that we are taking stock in the separation of where we are and where we want to be, the truth, that truth in who we are and what we get to experience. That separation is where you're going to not manifest your ideal. That separation is where you are going to manifest more of the reality that you have. And as I'm diving deeper into this work of really understanding what it takes to not just manifest your ideal reality, not just create your dream life, but then build beyond it. Because it takes a certain level of work and focus and attention to get to where you want to go, to your next level. But you don't understand until you get there that there's an entirely new set of concepts and beliefs and understandings that you need to take on in order to go beyond that point. And I think that we all miss that. And what's happening is you're able to manifest yourself so far And then we get to this place where you have this internal glass ceiling and you have no idea it exists. You don't even know that it's there. You can't see it. And so you're limiting yourself every single day with your expectations. You're lowering your expectations. You're making concessions every day about, yeah, well, I want it to happen, but this, it probably can't because of this. Last time I tried it, but then this happened. And there's always this reason, this little bit of a reason of like why it can't happen. And it's like you're throwing it out there just in case. So that when it does fall apart, see, I said it was going to. I knew it was going to. There's this piece of us where we hold on to the edge when we really want to be diving down in the deep end. And we're trying to dive down in the deep end, but you have this one hand that's like hanging onto the ledge of the pool. And it's so much a part of you that you don't even realize that you're doing it. You don't even realize it's you. You don't even realize that you're limiting yourself because you are programmed, and you have programmed yourself to believe less, to allow in the possibility for less in case it doesn't work. Sarah says, yeah, on the real, playing it safe. Exactly. Playing it safe. Playing it safe just in case. Playing it safe just in case it doesn't work out. Playing it safe just in case you don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to make it look like you tried and then you failed. You don't want to make it look like you didn't know what you were doing. You stumbled. You didn't have it all figured out. And so what ends up happening is you actually prevent yourself from figuring it all out or getting where you want to go, or taking that next step or becoming that next level version of yourself. You can't do it because you are your own glass ceiling and you're hanging on to this idea of what's logical, what I think will probably happen, not what's going to happen, not what could happen in an exciting possible way. But what could happen in a predictable, safe, yeah, but I didn't think it was going to work out anyways type of way. Tam says, yes, a boring but safe life is what so many of us are programmed to seek. And then we're so miserable about it. We're so affected by it that we miss the whole point of it all is not for the outcome. You're not doing all of these things so that you can get the outcome or the result. You're doing these things that you do so that you can feel good, so you can be excited, so you can feel joy, so you can feel fulfilled. And we're going about it the wrong way. We're looking you're trying to get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass. I could practice that and nail it better, but so I want you to think about, in your own life, in your own daily world, do you really think you are a match for what you want, or are you a match for what you have? Do you really think you are a match for astronomical results? Or are you a match for daily ho-hum, the doldrums that you experience every day? Are you progressing every day? Are you leaping every day? Are you challenging yourself? And not just challenging yourself, but rising to the occasion of that challenge every day? Are you doing something different? Are you putting yourself out there in a new way? Are you sharing your magic, your power, your ideas, your products, your whatever every single day? Are you excited about what you have to offer? Are you convinced that you're here to change the world? Are you convinced that you're here to help people? Do you believe in yourself beyond a shadow of a doubt? Or are you looking at numbers? Are you succumbing to the physical pain and fear that you're faced with every day? Do you believe in the unseen, or do you only believe in what you see with your eyes? Do you only believe what you see has happened for you? Hi, Miranda. Mirandy. Hi, Mirandy. I like it. So, if you're not willing to challenge the status quo, to challenge your beliefs, you're not going to grow. And if you don't grow, you're not going to get where you want to go, right? You have to step outside of the norm. Every single day, you should be stretching what you believe is possible for you. Every single day, you should be questioning whether you believe enough is possible for you. If you believe more is possible for you, and more than that, and more than that, and more than that, and even 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 more than that, do you believe even more is possible? Do you believe even more is available to you? Because if you don't stretch beyond what you think today is possible, you can't create beyond what you have today. You have to believe in more. You have to believe you're aligned with more. You have to believe you're deserving of more. You have to believe you're worthy of more. You have to believe you've done enough for more. You have to believe it's your time. You have to believe that everything is set up in your favor. You have to believe you have all the components lined up for you. You have to believe that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and everybody that you're going to reach is coming to you and excited and affected by what you say and activated by it. Tam says, my goals today are 1,000 times bigger than they were in January. Tam, I love that. And you and I started working together in January. I've seen you do such amazing things over the course of this year. And I feel like 2024 is just a new, complete awakening for you to really allow this new person to blossom. And there's just so many shifts that get to happen over and over and over. And you get to keep growing and keep going and keep growing and keep going and keep ascending and keep achieving more and keep learning more and keep believing more, keep allowing more. And I bet you so much that when you really, really look within and you start to ask yourself, what do I really think is possible? What am I walking around believing is possible for me day to day, every day, even just today? Am I actually, be honest with yourself, sitting around with the belief that 1,000 times more of what I'm experiencing right now is possible for me? Do you really believe that? When you take a look at your beliefs, are you acting in accordance to the fact that so much more can come to you today and right now? Or when you really look at your beliefs and your thoughts, are you acting like exactly what it looks like can come to you, can come to you? Because I know that I looked within really deep this weekend and I really thought about, what do I actually believe is possible for me? And what I realized was that the capacity that I had for possibility was this big. I realized this weekend that I was really only believing that this that you can see was possible for me. And I just was like, wow, here I am understanding manifestation to the level that I do. And I didn't even realize that I wasn't actually believing that so much more can happen in an instant and can happen today and can happen now. Like, I think it's very easy to operate with this far off belief that someday, I just heard Cinderella, someday my prince will come, someday dreams will come true, whatever. Like someday, whoa, I'm flipping my ponytail. Someday we're going to get it all right. Someday it's all going to come through. Someday, 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 someday it's going to happen. But like, do you believe that someday is today? And if you don't understand how to believe that someday is today, when will you ever believe it? And therefore, when will you ever actually manifest it? Or will you continue manifesting life just like it is right now? Right now, do you actually have the capacity to manifest the life you want? Or do you only have the capacity to manifest the life you have right now? Tam says, I feel that too. I was going to talk about this later in the Voxer chat. Yeah, so we're in the Star Power Mini Mind right now. And actually, Tam, it's so funny. It's really funny because I wrote this down as I was bringing in information for Star Power. And I was going to only talk about it there. And I was just going to share it there. And then I got here today and I was like, you know what? This is where we are now. This is where we're at. This is the realization and the understanding we're having now. Us as a community, the big dreamers, the big, beautiful dreamers. This is the conversation and this is where we are now. Why should I hold that back? Why would I hold that back from anybody? We all need to be able to take a look at our beliefs and really be honest. Do I actually believe it's going to happen? Do I actually believe it's possible? Or do I believe what's possible is what I can see? Do I only believe what's possible in the 3D? So Tam, yes, in the Voxer, we're going to get deep. And of course, I'll be able to talk with you personally about this and really examine your beliefs. Because we know as manifestors, everything you think and believe about your reality is creating your reality, right? So if we did actually believe that these big things and these amazing things that we want was possible today, right now, we would have them. You'd be on to the next thing. But how many of you, just ask in the chat, ask in the chat, how many of you have been working on the same manifestation for a while? Or how many of you have been working on the same dream and you haven't achieved what you want out of it yet? Like, let's just acknowledge this right now. And I'll acknowledge it. I'm not where I would like to be right now, right? I mean, hold on. I love where I'm at, right? I actually love where I'm at. But where I would like myself to be, that's a different story, right? So type in the chat if you are feeling this, if you agree. Are you really in resonance with where you want to be? Do you believe in it? And if you don't, if you're realizing, oh my gosh, I just realized I'm believing in the 3D right now. I'm believing that it's going to take time. I'm putting this off every day. You're putting it off every day. You're putting it off every day. If you keep putting it off, it'll never be on. It'll never be on. When do you turn it on? When does it become on? You have to push the limits of your beliefs every single day. You have to push past what you believe is possible for you every single day. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, everybody. If you are not expanding and growing, hi, Jinx, what you believe is possible every single day, how are you going to get somewhere new? When does it happen? Who's going to manifest it for you? Who's going to change your mindset for you? Who is going to shift those thoughts for you? Who's going to believe for you? And not just believe, but who's going to believe beyond regular possibility? Because that's the issue we're running into. It's not that you don't believe in yourself, right? You believe. But you have to believe farther and bigger than anybody you've ever known. You have to believe farther and bigger than anybody in your family. You have to believe farther and bigger than your partner. You have to believe farther and bigger than your clients. You have to believe farther and bigger, more every day, more every day, more every day, more every day, more and more and more and more every day. And more every day. More is possible for you. And more is possible. And more is possible. And even more is possible. And do you feel that thinking about today, everything that you created for today, everything that came through, predictable, right? It happened just like you probably thought it would. You might have had some surprises here and there, but things probably went along a regular Monday as they usually do. That's your capacity to believe. What you experience today, how it's just like every other day, how maybe like this much extra different happens, that's your capacity to believe in more. It's that small. That's what I realized this weekend. My capacity to believe was actually so small compared to what I thought it was. Here as a freaking manifestation success coach, mindset coach, I realized that the person who I thought I was dreaming, I'm like, I'm going to be a multi-billionaire, I got all this shit. Was I really believing fully in it? I wasn't. And so every day since that realization, since Saturday, so the last 2 days for 48 straight hours, I have been really, really working on stretching what I believe is possible, going beyond what I think is possible. Because I realize everything that I manifested, everything that I'm manifesting currently, that's my cap. That's as far as I'm letting myself go. And it's not a bad thing. It's a realization. It's an understanding of there's so much more. You could be believing so much more. You could be allowing so much more. You could be resonating with so much more. You could be receiving so much more. So much more could be coming. You could have so much more joy. You could have so much more joy, and you could have even more joy than that. And then you can have even more than that. You can continue opening up to more and more and more. And have you ever sat for a long period of time and just told yourself over and over and over that you could have more, and then even more than that, and then even more, and even more than that? Every single day of your life, there is nothing more important than this. Every day, like you stretch your body, you should be stretching your beliefs. I was thinking about my dog. Whenever she gets up, the very first thing she does before she does anything, she gets up and then she stretches really big. Stretches. Then she gets off the bed to go to the bathroom. She doesn't even get off the bed before she goes to the bathroom. Before she runs to go to the bathroom, she stretches. Or she doesn't even You get what I'm saying? She doesn't even get off the bed before she stretches. She immediately stretches and allows for possibility. So I want you to think about how much more you can stretch and then do it every day. This is one of those things where, like, yeah, Roxy's talking about it, woo woo, blah, 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 haha, manifesting. Like, if you know what's good for you, you would never fucking go a day in your life again without stretching what you think is possible. Like, you are. I don't mean to be mean. This is what they want to say. You are a fool to think that you can go the rest of your life without doing this every single day and achieve what you want. Stretching what you think is possible every single day, every day, every day, every day, and more than that, and then 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 even more than that, and then even more, and then over and over and over, and more than that, and more than that, and more than that, and even more than that. Did you know that even more than that is possible for you? And I think, oh, man, I don't even want to go. Oh man, I'm actually not going to say what I was going to say. When's my music dropping? Thanks for asking, Black Dateline. Hello. My music is dropping. Well, first of all, I had a new song drop. Um, I heard it was on Spotify in Canada today, so I'm not sure if it's in the US. But it will be on iTunes and Spotify. It's a Christmas song. I dropped it on the Roxy Talks, um, iTunes and Spotify and all the streaming channels. I wrote the song in 2014. I wrote, record, produced it myself. First time doing that. So it's Malachi. I was just talking about my music. Hi. So I just dropped California Christmas on all the streaming platforms. Wrote, recorded, and produced myself. Malachi did not produce it, so it is not that quality. It is like home quality, but we've been sitting on it for years, obviously 9 years, and we just decided to drop it this year. So there is a song out, and then the album we are planning for a release early summer of 2024. So I thank you for asking. Malachi is on the chat. That's my producer. If you want to check out his music, because he's dropping stuff all the time. So you can go find him, Malachi. Feel free to drop your website so they can check you out, or your Instagram, or both. Put your Facebook on my Twitter. Oh my gosh. Malachi and I have known each other for 12 years now, and we have a lot of inside jokes. That just happens to be one of them. Okay, so Tiffany, you said you had a tower moment. You said this tower moment has shown me that I have to be the one knowing I can be more than what the career people are telling me. They can only see me in the box. I am an octagon, not a box. you listen, you're not even an octagon, because 8 is a limit. You are infinite. You are infinite. When you put a number on anything, when you put Malika, I love you. When you put a number on anything, you are limiting. Even a billion, even billions of dollars is a limit. Because in comparison to infinite, it's so fucking small. So I want you to think about how much you believe and how you can start to feel and think in an unlimited manner. How can you start to believe that more is possible for you, and more than that, and even more than that, and even more than that, and even more than that? And can you practice stretching your mind? Can you practice stretching your beliefs every single day, every single day, every single day, every single day, multiple times a day? And in fact, I'm even thinking about adding another module to 360. I'm seeing the next step emerging. And so stretching what I think is possible, stretching what I believe, stretching what I know I can do, stretching what I know is coming for me. And the same for you. I want you to get into the habit of stretching this and thinking bigger and more and more and more and more and more, and even more than that, 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 onto infinity. Mimi, you said I'll listen to your song after Mindset Monday. Thank you, Mimi. I very much appreciate you. Yeah, I think as far as I know, it's on Spotify Canada. Not on the podcast page, but on the music page. So, and if it's not on iTunes yet, it should be, or Apple Music, it should be on Apple Music soon as well. And then the other music streaming, all the streaming platforms, it's there. Shantae says, I just watched a documentary on infinity. The example is a circle. It has infinite points and edges or angles. And then as you said that, thinking of a circle, imagine that circle widening. And then imagine that circle widening. And then imagine that circle widening. And imagine your circle widening over and over and over and over again. That times infinity. And how much power and possibility. It's 44444, December 4th at 4:44 p.m. I love it. All the fours. Oh, I just thought of my iPad too. I love that. How can you go further and believe bigger? Linda says, I think stretching means reminding ourselves it's all our thoughts, so there is no limit. There is no limit. It's all you. It's all you. And you are God, and God is infinite, and you have the ability to do anything. You've created this entire world already. You've already done so many incredible things. Tam says, new ideal selves show up in meditation every time I stretch what I can manifest. Absolutely. They do. And why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? More and more and more and more and even more and even more and even more than that. Hi, Rex. How are you? Thanks for joining us. We're talking right now about really getting a handle on what do you actually believe is possible? Are you believing in a life that is logical and looks like the next step unfolding after the next step? Are you looking to the 3D world to tell you what's coming next? Or are you taking every opportunity that you have of every moment of every day to push farther than what you see, push farther than what you already believe, push farther than what it looks like you could have, and say, you know what? It looks like this, but guess what? It could be more, and it could be better, and there could be more, and there could be more, and there could be better, and there could be even more than that. And I could have even more than that, and I can do even more than that, and I can connect with even more people. When I talked to my business coach on Thursday, I said I want to have 1,000 people in Big Beautiful Dreams Club. I was in meditation that day, and my meditation said, what if it was just BBD Club? What if it was just BBD Club and one-on-one client? What if that was your business? And I was like, ooh, that sounds juicy for me. I like the way that sounds, because I love Big Beautiful Dreams Club. It's my favorite coaching spot. And then obviously one-on-one is very personal. It's a very close relationship. So having just like the space for that one perfect person, and then being able to do Big Beautiful Dreams Club, and then having the rest of the space to work on my dream, right? Like that sounded really exciting and juicy. So I was talking to my coach, and I said, 1,000 people in Big Beautiful Dreams Club. And she's like, okay, well, hold space for those people, 1,000 people. Imagine them coming through. Imagine a doorway. She's like, I'm seeing a doorway with a golden light pouring out. And I'm like, perfect, because I love gold. A doorway with a golden light. And so I'm visualizing this door, and it's almost like a nightclub, and it's got the Big Beautiful Dreams, like the logo sign, neon sign above, just blinking, the pink, yellow, and the pink, gold, and blue color, like neon blinking. I'm at the door like a bouncer, and there's just this line of people just beyond where I can see. And we're in the clouds, and everybody is lining up to come into this amazing spot. There's this golden aura billowing out of this doorway, and everyone is so loving it. So that was Thursday, right? I started imagining it that way. I'm seeing my internet. I love when my internet is so perfect. I hope it stays perfect. And now, as I've stretched my beliefs, I see a million people. I don't see why I can't have a million people in Big Beautiful Dreams Club. Why not? Why not? And at first it was funny because it was 1,000. And then I was like, what if it's 10,000? Okay, how about that? How about 100,000? And I'm like, you know what? On YouTube, there are 116,000 people that follow me. That means that over 100,000 people know about me. So is it possible that 100,000 people could be in BBD? Yeah, it actually is possible. It, and like, no fucking joke. No joke. Not me trying to stretch or make myself believe in something. It is actually feasible that 100,000 people could be in Big Beautiful Dreams Club. They know I exist. We have a clear proof, not that we need to look at metrics and timelines, but we have a clear proof that over 100,000 people know I exist. So could they all enter into Big Beautiful Dreams Club? They sure could. So as I started to believe, okay, 100,000 people in Big Beautiful Dreams Club, that sounds exciting. That sounds fun. That sounds juicy. I'm feeling into it, feeling into it. I'm seeing this line lengthen of people that are so excited about joining the club. And then today, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, a million. Why not a million? Why not a million? There are plenty of people that have over a million followers. I'm getting there. Is it possible? Absolutely. Absolutely possible. So why couldn't there be a million people in the Big Beautiful Dreams Club? Why not? Why not? And if there were a million people in the Big Beautiful Dreams Club and I kept it at the price of $59 a month, the Big Beautiful Dreams Club would bring me in $59 million a month. That's it. Just that. Just that. And do regular people find themselves with communities of more than a million people? Yes, they do. Is it possible? Yeah, it is. And so like knowing that this is possible, yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah, we know it's possible. Tiffany, thank you. Why not 2 million? Why not 10 million? Thank you, Tiffany. Why not 10 million people in BBD Club? How about $559 million a month coming in their big, beautiful dream? Why not? Why not? Whew, Tiffany, I love it. Oh, I love it. That's edgy. I feel it. So why should I not be making sure that I actually have the capacity to believe in that every day? It's not just this like far off pie in the sky, like, oh yeah, 59 million, blah, blah, whatever. Actually believing and trusting in it and holding the space for a million, 10 million people to be in my membership. What is that? What does that feel like? And so I'm giving you this example because I want you to think about it in your own life, in your own world, for your own dreams. Can you actually hold the possibility of it? Can you hold the possibility of $1 million in 1 month coming to you? Meaning, do you actually believe it can be possible for you and today? And if not, and it's okay if not, but where can you start stretching? And how dedicated can you make yourself to stretching and stretching into this belief every single day? Because if you don't start believing in it, it's not going to fucking happen. Right? Tam says, singers sell millions of records. You can definitely have 1 million in BBD and sell millions of records too. Right? Why not? Absolutely. And the same goes for everybody here. The same goes for every single person listening. You have the same potential for you and your gifts and your dreams. Jinx says, yes, capacity is coming up for me now. My nervous system is zapped by this manifestation coming through and it feels scary. And that's exactly why we do this work. So I want you to think about how you can detach from the number. Yes, we said 10 million. Yes, this number 59 million. Why not this? Why not 100,000? Why not this? Yes, we have these numbers and these goals, but also we need to not need them. We need to detach from having to have it come through, having to see it, wanting to see it. There's a duality of holding space for, I want this, but I don't need it. And it's okay if I don't have it, but I also radically expect it and hope it comes through. And even if it doesn't, I'm going to be okay. And I'm going to continue hoping for it. I'm not going to give up and give in. I'm not going to start shrinking back because it didn't happen yet. Every day, I'm going to believe more. 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 Shantae says, maybe you'll change the economy. All these people leaving jobs to do what they love. I wouldn't be surprised because it sounds right up my alley. It sounds like right about what exactly I'm here to fucking do. So I would not be surprised at all if this changed the economy, because I am here to change the world. I'm here to shake shit up. I'm here to help you think of yourself and your life in a different way. I'm here to help you believe bigger and better, and not in a judgmental, like you're not believing good enough way, but like, oh, but how about if it's better? But what if it's even better than that? What if it's even better than that? And what if it's even better than that? On to infinity and never stopping. Speaking of never stopping. Mangoes. My dog is very protective of the yard. So how can you detach from needing to see it happen? The answer is in giving yourself the outcome now. Thinking about what it is that you'll feel, or what you're looking to, why you're looking to manifest that thing, what you think it's going to give you, what feeling it's going to give you in your body, and then letting yourself feel that now. Because feeling an emotion, whether or not it's love or abundance or joy or appreciation or satisfaction, you already have that emotion in your body. And the only reason why you feel love from someone else, or the only reason why you feel abundant when you get a paycheck or whatever, or a payment comes through, it's because you're allowing yourself to feel the love or the abundance or the appreciation or the joy that's already in your body. It doesn't come from outside of you. If someone tells you they love you, you don't feel their love, you feel your own love. When someone gives you money, you don't feel their appreciation, you feel your own appreciation. And it's just like a faucet. You have access to the faucet at all times. You could just turn on love. You can just turn on appreciation. You don't actually have to have any sort of outside factor saying or decreeing that it's time for you to now feel satisfaction. So, can you make a point to continuously turn on more belief for yourself? More and more and more and more and more. If it's money that you want, why do you want money? Safety, satisfaction, peace, joy. You can feel that now. You probably feel that now listening to this live stream. So what if you felt even more than that? What if you felt even more? And opening up to more and opening up to more and literally expanding how much you can hold, how much goodness you can feel, how much satisfaction you can feel, how much joy you can feel, how much peace you can feel, how much safety and satisfaction and calm you can feel. Nicole says, will the BBD Club be helpful in changing jobs within your career, helping get the salary we truly desire and find the right company to work for, or is it only for entrepreneurs? Nicole, there's definitely a lot of content about starting your own business and monetizing your dreams, monetizing your goals. But there's also mindset work, there's meditation work, there's the community of dreamers, of people who are building lifestyles for themselves. There is also money mindset stuff and self concept stuff in there. So while it is definitely more geared toward the entrepreneur, it is a place for those who want to build out their dream lifestyle, however that looks. And I'm supportive of that. Like, it's not, if you want to keep your job, that's your business. It's not my business. I want to help you live the life you want to live, regardless of what you're doing. And so the content again is going to be more geared towards entrepreneurship. Like, for example, right now, we're about to drop the December game plan, and this is going to be about creating offers. So this is going to be how to make offers that are really juicy for your clients, but also really juicy for you. So we're talking about programs and coaching and things like that, and how to like actually build out the things that you're selling to people. And then in our masterclass that we're having this month, both of these are inside of Big Beautiful Dreams Club. It's going to be offer suite. So I wanted to really talk about offers, but as I started like working out the curriculum, I realized that it's actually a lot of stuff. It's kind of too much for one training. So I split it up into two. So in the game plan, which is going to drop tomorrow, this is where you're going to be crafting your offers and actually like building out the things that you want to sell. And then we're getting together for a masterclass this month in December. And this is going to be offer suite. So I think I'm going to call it Sweet Offer Suites. But basically where you're building out the offer suite. So this is where it's going to talk about the client ascension, the journey from your base level product all the way through your high ticket items, how to structure it so that you can bring clients through a clear journey and you have something every step of the way. So you're continuing to sell and having monthly recurring revenue that's coming in every month. So you're not starting over from scratch every month. So this month is a really good month to be in the Big Beautiful Dreams Club if you want to create really amazing offers. To be honest, I really wanted to call it Bomb Ass Offers. That was the first name that came through. I thought about this like lesson in like July. I was going to do it for August and I never did it. But then I noticed that Instagram will not let me post. I called the thing last month killer content, and I had to change it to fire content because Instagram wouldn't post anything that said killer in it. So I couldn't put killer content up. And then today I was like, it's not going to let me post bomb ass offers, is it? Because it says bomb and ass in it. So I might have to change the concept or the title, but the concept is creating amazing bomb ass offers that align with your ideal client and then also align with you. That is the game plan. So that's the audio training this month in BBD dropping tomorrow. And then we're going to get together for a masterclass. The date is to be determined. And that one's going to be the offer suite. So Sweet Offer Suites, where we talk about the actual client ascension. We're going to be talking about pricing and structure and things like that, and recurring revenue and how to build out a business structure that brings you money in like 5 figures plus every month in your business. So bigbeautiful.dreams.com. If that sounds like something you'd like to be a part of, you can actually scan the little QR code in the corner and go there as well. And $59 a month, it's like way more than that. There's amazing stuff in there already. And then we also have our monthly Q&A happening as well. So, and there's your group chat. So there's like a ton of stuff happening in BBD Club this month. So yeah, and there's a lot of Nicole, there's a lot of BBD Club members in the chat right now. So feel free to ask them. Oh, you said you can't respond to people in the chat. You said you're signing up. Yay! We'd love to have you. Make sure when you jump in, you share in the group what your dreams are and like what your focus is. I really like to make sure that you check back in, and it's a place that you get to go to open up to people and talk about your dreams and talk a bit about these things that like you can't really talk about in regular conversation, and people think you're weird and like they don't understand why you're dreaming so big, and they're like, you should tone that down, and you're like, no, I need to dream more because there's even more available to me. So if that's your vibe, bigbeautifuldreamsclub.com. December game plan dropping tomorrow. And that's all about offers. So we're going to help you create amazing offers that you can sell. And Nicole, even if you're not quite ready yet, like this might actually spark something in you to where you're like, wait, maybe I could start selling something on the side and keep my job, and you can start a little revenue stream. Because right in there is Monetize Your Dreams. That's a masterclass you can join right away. And that teaches you how to, from start to finish, monetizing literally anything that you can think of. So, or that you can't think of, actually. It helps you figure out things to think of as well. So your homework is, I want you to really go within, and I want you to think about, where is the gap between how much you think you have to do and where you're going to reach your dreams and where you are today. Do you actually believe it's possible? Do you have radical belief? Are you operating with like $100 million capacity every single day? Really, really thinking about that. Are you operating with $100,000 capacity every day? I mean, no, 100 million. Fuck 100,000. That's not enough. More. Hold on, I'm getting distracted because there's some really good screenshotables here in the freaking chat. Oh my gosh, I freaking love you guys so much. Thank you. Liz says BBD is one of the best investments I've made for myself and my business. Yay, Liz! I appreciate you. Okay, mangoes. I'm almost done. Oh, is it dinner time? Not yet. It's not yet. You still have 25 more minutes. 25 more minutes. Do you want to sit on my lap? You want to come up here? Okay, you can come up here. Come on. Okay, come on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Jinx says, I was in a year-long program to help start a biz before Roxy launched BBD. I've had more progress since joining BBD than I had in the previous 7 months in the year-long program. Yay! And we're only just getting started. We're just scratching the surface. I love to hear that, Jinx. I appreciate you. Sarah says, yes, BBD is so fire. It's a whole tribe. Thank you, Sarah. And welcome. And Sarah's new too. So I love that we've got new members and people that have been here since the beginning. Oh, you joined, Melissa. Yay. Okay, so exciting. Hold on, I got to screenshot you too and welcome you. Oh my gosh. Yay. I love BBD Club so much. And it really is my favorite place, just because it's like, you are my people. I was where you are. I had the job and I had to quit it. I had to start my business. And I really, really could have used a space of people that really understood, because I felt very alone. I didn't even want my husband to tell his mom when I quit my job. I was like, it was very like, keep it under wraps while I do this, because I just felt like I didn't want anyone's like weird mindset to mess up what I knew I had to do. And like, I really had to believe radically, and I really had to like get my shit together quick, because I basically quit without a safety net. And it was like a do or die moment. And so BBD is my way of taking the information that I learned and the way that I started my business and what I was able to do in that time, and combining that with support and community. So support from me. So I'm here to help you through the journey and answer your questions and be there for you. And then the support of your members, and like the community is so strong, and everybody is so freaking supportive and so loving. And like, Leanne sends me screenshots of how you guys like treat each other all the time, and like how loving you are of each other. And I really, like, honestly, it's admirable as a human to see other humans treating each other this way. So I really love you guys. I love the space. It's great for me to just be able to plug in and connect with people who are on that same wavelength. So if that's you, that's our space, $59 a month. You can check it out, and then you can cancel it anytime if it's not your vibe. That's totally cool. Totally cool. Don, I so appreciate you. Thank you. Tam says, I see BBD becoming its own social network, Twitter and Instagram style. Tam, you probably heard me say that used to be a dream of mine. I wanted to start a new social network. Like, I think I was one of the people that got the initial idea for OnlyFans, because I was going to start a social network when I was shooting Suicide Girls back in the day when I was a photographer. And I wanted to create a social network where you could communicate with the girls in the pictures and stuff. So social network is definitely something that it's always kind of been rattling around in my mind to create. So I would not be surprised. Jinx says, the other program I was in was all about being realistic with biz and no support around truly, truly, truly outrageous dreams. Yes, because we're all gem girls. We are truly, truly, truly outrageous. Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. I know that, and the pink is popping now that the sun's down. You can really see it. So where I want to leave you today, I want you to notice where there is a gap in your beliefs, because with love, I guarantee you don't actually, like, you're not fully believing today and right in this moment that you can have astronomical results. I'm willing to bet that you have very realistic beliefs. You may believe that someday it's going to happen, but really, the real reality of it is you expect today to unfold just like yesterday did, or you expect today to unfold just like last Monday did, and it did. It absolutely did, and that's how you know that your beliefs aren't farther. They're not being pushed farther than today. Are you operating with $100 million capacity every day? I love that. Thank you, Leanne, for retyping that question. Oh, there's your dinner. Oh, Daddy brought you dinner. Oh, there you go. Oh, there she goes. She likes having her breakfast or her dinner on the patio. I think she's cold though. Might be a little bit chilly, girl. Do you want to go inside? Mommy's almost done. Okay. So your job is to believe super, 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 super big, $100 million capacity, more and 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 even more than that is possible for you. If you want to join our community of big dreamers where we work on this shit every day, we've got practical strategy work to help you start your business, start to finish, getting it launched. And we have the mindset work to help you believe in bigger and bigger and bigger. Plus, we have the community for the support aspect, and you get coaching from me, bigbeautifuldreams.com. Or if you're watching the replay, you can scan the little scanny doodle in the corner, the little QR code, and join us. The December game plan is dropping tomorrow, and it's going to help you create some bomb-ass offers that people cannot resist and that serve you in your business. Tiffany says, I'm going to ask to be shown $100 million capacity in meditation. I'm going to tell you this. So I asked God was like, do you want to feel my capacity? And I was like, sure. And for a minute, it was really hard to get there. And I had to find the thing that I resonated most with. Because at first I was like, what if it's love? Like, okay, more and more. Think about how much you love mango. And what if there's more love available? And it's like, yeah, cool, okay. But it didn't really do it for me. What did it for me is like, I really want peace and fulfillment and satisfaction. And so, which I think is what everybody wants, really, when you ultimately break down what you really want. And so that's what I asked. Can I feel more of that? And it took me about 15, 20 minutes, and I kept expanding. And then finally I was just like, it's almost like you feel like you're high and your heart's like expanding out of your chest. And God was like, do you feel that now? And I was like, okay, now I feel it. And they were like, that's just a portion of it. That's just part of it because it's infinite. So I challenge you to do this. I want you to start expanding into more, but I also, this is what I'm going to leave you with. I want you to be patient, and I want you to think about the fact that like it might not happen in 2 seconds. You might need to make a swell or drum up this feeling for like minutes, 15. Are you willing to take 20 minutes out of your day to go from a $1,000 capacity to $100 million capacity, is that worth it to you? I don't see how it couldn't be. And so this is why it's like, there's nothing more important than this. And if you're not willing to do this, you're not going to get there, period. If you're not willing to stretch your capacity and actually believe in what you want, you're not going to manifest it, because life's a mirror, and you would have already manifested it if you believed it was possible, because you're already manifesting what's possible for you right now. So I love you so much. I appreciate you. Please stretch what is possible for you. Bring your big, beautiful dreams to the surface and to the world at bigbeautifuldreams.com. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week.